Across my left shoulder, I am permanently marked with the date that changed my life forever. A day filled with many tears and many emotions. Fear, denial, and as well as utter sadness. Even though this day was by far one of the darkest days of my life, I can see it as clear as if it was yesterday. The date was April 5th, 2003. I lost my best friend, role model, mentor, and mother that day. I lost the ability to touch her and hold her. The sounds of her voice is only captured within VHS tapes that are unfortunately obsolete in the day of age of digital downloads and the interweb. I only have the memories and photos to keep her close. She was taken from me by the disease we know as cancer, a brutal and merciless killer that sucks the life out of even the strongest individuals. I know this because I watched it destroy the strongest woman I ever had the honor to know and also had the honor to call mommy. Try to forget those final months, weeks, and days with her because this killer, this disease, consumed what little strength my mother had left towards the end. This disease has no compassion when it comes to its victims. My mother could not register where she was, who she was, and unfortunately who I was. Family tried to shelter me from it, but even at such a young age, even though I had so many questions, I had an idea what was happening. That day came, that permanent day engraved into my left shoulder blade. When it came, she finally left us to a place of no pain or suffering, but my world crumbled. Even though I knew she was in a better place, I knew she had finally escaped the talons of that brutal and horrible disease. I wanted her here. I wanted her here to hold me and tell me that everything was going to be okay. This disease, it robbed me of a mother, best friend, mentor, and role model. Unfortunately, I can't even remember the last words my mother said to me. I lost her during one of the most critical times in a young girl's life. A time where a young girl is developing into a young woman, but without a mom. I realized quickly that it was time for me to grow up just a little bit faster than the rest of my classmates and to figure out some stuff on my own. Maybe this is where I get my independence from, but you know, who really knows? Even though I tried to forget those final months, weeks, and days, this disease could not rob me of the many wonderful memories that I shared with this wonderful woman, and how I strive to be like her, at least half of what she was, every single day. I miss my mother. What daughter wouldn't? But especially around this time of year. As the dogwood trees bloom around Easter, it reminds me of her, not because of the anniversary and that they were her favorite tree, but it symbolizes new beginnings and new growth. Even though the dogwoods only bloom for a short time, I know they will always be back. And I know that one day, I will be back with her. What happened to me and my family was an unfortunate event. But I'm a strong believer that everything happens for a reason. My mother's job here on earth was done. It was time for her to be in heaven, to a happier place, where there was no more suffering and no more pain. She may have left me early in life, but she left me with so many things. She left me with a laugh like hers, a heart like hers, and so many other features and qualities that my family likes to remind me of on a regular basis. I hope that one day I could be half the woman that she was. A woman that everyone enjoyed being around and loved. A woman that could light up a room with a smile. And a woman that touched so many lives. This year marks the 13th year I have physically been without her. Even though she's not here physically, I know she will always be with me to guide me. It doesn't get any easier each year, but I do get stronger and I learn to smile more. To smile and laugh at the funny things that she would say and do. So I guess I want to close this with a thanks to my mom. Thanks for being you, and thanks for making me me. I love you every day, and I miss you even more. Forever your daughter, love, Moody.